Most people are living in a financial house with no foundation. They just keep stacking money on sound and wondering why nothing stands. Welcome to Minted Knowledge, your hub for financial knowledge. I'm your host, Tim Lane, and this is where the confused will become confident and where every episode will be another stone in your foundation. So get your writing material, pay rapt attention. The class is in session. Around June of last year, I picked up a book recommended by a very close friend of mine. And to be very honest, what drew me to the book was its provocative title, Surrounded by Idiots. I remember looking at it and wondering, what does this author mean by this? So I did some quick search online and I saw the beautiful cover design. And immediately I made payment through the reliable plug of mine, Noble Scotters, because I was anticipating opening the page of that book. But the moment I started reading, I realized that the book was actually not an insult. Instead, it was a breakdown of human behavioral psychology. And then the author, Thomas Erickson, he breaks down human personalities down into 4 easily color categories. There's the red, there's the yellow, there's the blue, and then there's the green. The reds are usually dominant people that you see are very stubborn and know. They fall into the categories of the red. While for the yellow, they are usually the life of the party. People that play around, they're always jovial and everything. The blue are people that pay attention to details. So that friend that you have that nothing can go beyond them without him wanting to correct them. He does not like error at all. So he falls into the blue category. While the last set of people in your clique, those that are calm, gentle, and usually collected, they fall into the green category. But I'm not yet today to give you lectures on behavioral psychology. Here's where I'm going with this. Just as human beings possess fundamental character personalities, we also possess something called money personalities. So our financial behavior, like we've mentioned in previous episode, can be as a result of our upbringing, some relationship we've had, our environment and everything. But one thing that the financial researchers have established is that we have 4 distinct types of personalities when it comes to money. One is the hoarder, the second one is the spender, third one is the avoider, while the fourth one is the worrier. So understanding this type reveals exactly why a single piece of generic financial advice will land completely differently depending on who is listening. Just as when it comes to human personality, the same instructions that you will give a green-coded person and they will take it calmly, a red person might turn it into a fight or something. That is the same way it applies to our money and financial advices too. The same advice you would give an hoarder that they would accept it, a spender would not go by it. So let me break down the details of these 4 types of financial personality. The first one is the hoarder. So the relationship a hoarder has with money is anchored entirely on the need for safety. So they save cash compulsively and that they are exceptionally good at it. Very, very good at it. However, the dark side of that is that they hold money at an absolute expense of enjoying their life. So sometimes they can even sacrifice personal relationship and refuse to make necessary purchases, all because they just want to save. And the sorry part of it is they save in banks that would give you maybe 3 to 4% interest because they are too scared to invest it to get an higher return. The second person, which is a spender, I believe at one point you should have come across them. That the people, they have one anthem, and that is you only live once. So any money that comes in, they spend it. Anything that comes in, they spend it. And they gather experiences up and down. They enjoy their life. So to a spender, when money is sitting down in their bank accounts, they just feel, what is the need for that? Let us enjoy this life. Let us spend it. But the dark side of it is when emergency hits them, there's no way for them to cope because there is no backup. The third one is the avoider. And the avoider seems to be like a recurring something in our episodes. They are individuals that experience heavy anxiety the moment you tell them to check their financial life. And they avoid their bank statements. They are terrified of looking at the digit on their screen. And oftentimes they just tune out of it and don't bother checking it. So the dark side of it is they don't know what's going on with their finance because they are too scared to look at it. The fourth ones are the Worrier. Now, these people look at their bank accounts. The downside is just that they look at it every time. They are too scared, just like the Hoarder, they are too scared of what will be coming that they look at their bank accounts every time, and it gives them anxieties. So as I always say, financial systems work best when they are designed for your personality, not against it. So I'm not telling you to radically change your default settings, but you have to build an approach that would accommodate whatever personality you are. So for a spender now, I cannot advise you to save on a budget or to have a rigid budget because it will fail. I know you will not keep to it. The option I would be giving you is to save now and then spend later. So whenever money comes in, automate it in a way that your savings would go out first, and whatever remains, you know that you can spend it la vida loca the way you want to. For an avoider, I would never advise you to track your money daily because I know you're scared of it. So something you can do is create a system or automate it in a way that your bank statement would be sent to you directly at the end of every week. So now you don't have to check every day because I know you're scared, but you can check it at interval when it is automated to you. So it keeps you informed of your money, so you won't be battling anxiety every now and then. And for the Worrier, to protect your mental health, stop checking it every time. However, you can have a money date every week. On so day by so time, I'll check my account statement and see this is how I'm faring. So as you can see, for each personality, there's a prescribed way of monitoring their finance for them. So unless you actually want to change your financial mindset, if it's something you do not like, I would say you should not force yourself into a different money personality. So look for a way that you can work within that your personality while still living your life. Because each of this personality comes with its own advantage. For a Hoarder, for them to be able to save that good, it's because they have discipline. For a spender, they get genuine joy from everything they spend. For an avoider, they operate with a protective, risk-aversive intuition, so they know how to prevent risk. While for a Worrier, they maintain a very good attention to details. So each of this personality comes with its advantage. So I won't tell you to change it if it's something you can work around. However, for this week, I want you to go on this test. The exercise is simple. So identify and write down your primary money archetype. How can you get this? Look at any time in the past that you've spent money and see, or that you've interacted with money and see which of this personality fits into it. You can look at 3 specific moments where this personality dictated your financial action. If you're an Hoarder, you can list out where you are to starve in order to save. And if you're a spender, you can remember that moment where you spend money lavishly, not thinking about the next day. You get. So write down one thing that you want to commit to doing differently next month or even this month. So keep it small. Don't make it huge so you would be able to achieve it. I would say self-knowledge is supreme knowledge. And knowing your money type is a very definitive beginning of designing a financial life that fits you. Every great house starts with a decision to build something that lasts. And you just made that decision. This is Minted Knowledge. Keep building, and I'll see you in the next episode.